good, YouTube? I'm back with another video, bro. So, hey, I'm finna tell y'all the story time on how I got my car, bro. So, I ain't gonna lie, I probably in 12th grade of high school, bro. My 12th grade year. And, you know what I'm saying? Every time I, you know what I'm saying, riding around, I see scats and Hemis and stuff like this. So, like, I like, bro, I gotta get one of them cars, bro. But I ain't had no job, you know what I'm saying? So, like, one day, I was finna get my first car. And my first car was a 2003 Honda. You know, it was a little first car, starter car, so it really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But I was still, you know, I was still grateful for it, because it was a car. So then, I graduated, and I ended up trading the Honda and got a Nissan. But at the time, I wasn't thinking, I could have got a Charger or a Challenge, I could have got one, but at the time, I wasn't thinking about it. I just wanted another car. So I got a Nissan. So I ended up rushing, you know what I'm saying, selling it. So I had the Nissan about, I think I had like a year and a half, almost 2 years. So first year of college, I had the Nissan. So I ended up getting getting out of college, and I got a job. So when I got a job, I was like, you know what? I'm finna try to get me a V8, a Dodge V8, either a Challenger or a Charger. It won't matter. It ain't matter which one I want. I mean, which one I got. You know what I'm saying? But I got a job. So my mama was like, in order to get the car, you gotta get a job. So I like, bet. So I ended up getting the job. So in my head, I'm thinking like, I got a job now. Let's go get the car. But it ain't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You got credit, money, all of that. So I was working for like 5-6 months, stacked up my money, build my credit. That's one thing, credit, bro. You gotta have credit, bro. To get in a VA, you gotta have some credit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta have credit, bro. If you just, unless you just got it like that, but you gotta have credit. But build my credit up, had a good little amount of money for a down payment. So this one day, I was looking at cars, and my mom was like, "Oh yeah, we can go on Saturday." So she didn't say I can get it Saturday. She said we can go. So I was like, "All right, we can go." So Friday came. It was a number had called my phone, and I don't really, you know what I'm saying, answer unknown number. So I was like, let me answer the call. So I ended up answering the call, and then there was that guy from a dealership. He was like, your name so and so. I was like, yeah. He was like, you clicked on this car? I was like, what car? Then he told me the car. He was like, matter of fact, what car? Like, what you interested in? I said a Hemi V8. He was like, let me see if I got some. Then he looked. He was like, you know what? I got three Challenger RTs up here right now. And then he was like, when can you be able to come up here? I said, I come tomorrow. So I was supposed to go to the other dealership that Saturday, but he told me to come to the dealership he was in Saturday. So I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna go to the other dealership. I'm just go to the one he told me to go to. So Saturday came, I ended up going. I ain't know if I was gonna get the car or not. I was just going. So I ended up going. I test drove. It was a black Challenger. I test drove, and everything was good. Miles were low. So he was like, let's do some numbers. So we doing the numbers, and man, I'm telling you, when you got good credit, getting a car from a dealership is so easy. Like it was so smooth. It took probably like about 40 minutes. Like it was so fast. So he gave me 2 papers, you know what I'm saying, to show me like how much, the payment and everything. And they took me to the other room, do all the payments. So, and then the crazy thing about it, so when I went to the next room, he told me how much I had to put down. And at the time, I ain't had that much, but I had enough for down payment. And he was like, you know what? We want this amount of money. And I looked at my cash, cause I got money in my cash app that I just use as pocket money. So I looked at my cash app, and when I looked at the cash, it was the same. It was like literally the same amount of money that he told me that they wanted. So that's how I knew I was gonna get the car. Like, it's crazy. If he told me this amount, and I went to my cash out, and it was the same amount he told me, like, I was like, that's crazy. So I ended up, doing the paperwork and everything. And man, I just got the car, got the wheel. It was crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. And now, man, I've been enjoying it more, bro. So if you trying to get a V8, any V8, get your credit up. Gotta have that credit. Gotta have the credit. If you going there with no credit, they gonna try to, you gonna have to pay something, a lot. So, but yeah, that was it for this story time. But I'll get y'all later, man.